right, good morning from the village of Skaneateles, New York. This is at the eastern edge of the Finger Lakes. Really charming and cute downtown, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful brick buildings and cute little antique shops. A lot of character down here. Mostly flower shops, gift shops, specialty clothing, designer clothing, so forth. And a pretty impressive bank across the road. I'm gonna go head to the lakefront for some beautiful views over the water here. You can see the fall leaves are really coming in now. So this is Skaneateles Lake, which is one of the smaller of the 11 Finger Lakes. Got a boat for boat tours, but it looks like it's probably not running anymore in early October. Beautiful fall leaves too. There's a lot more color change here in the, I guess, the northeast corner of the Finger Lakes region than I've seen in other areas, I guess, further south. That makes sense. Absolutely gorgeous day here. After that spitting little rainstorm that passed over yesterday, I was a bit worried, but it is just gorgeous out today. Beautiful views. Gonna head to the next town, see what's there. All right, I have moved on to Auburn, New York. This is actually where I spent the night last night. This town is really historic. It's there's a lot of history here in terms of the Underground Railroad. So this is the hometown of Harriet Tubman. There's a little National Historic Site near here too, but I don't know if I have the time to explore today. I'm just on a really tight timeline, but lots of history here in town. Beautiful clock tower there as well, and a pretty happening little main street. So I'm gonna go get coffee right now at the Historic Grounds Coffee House right here, downtown Auburn. So I try to give credit where credit is due, but this latte is just not that good. It's pretty weak. I tried. This, though, is downtown Auburn, New York. So from here, I'm gonna go check out the shores of Cayuga Lake, and then head over to Geneva once again to explore the heart of the Finger Lakes, find some wineries, and really just soak up the sights and all the little small towns of this region. Really beautiful part of New York State. Definitely a quaint little town. Old Genesee beer sign right there. The top beer in New York State, I heard. And you can't go to New York State without seeing a Dunkin' Donuts in every corner. So there you go. So it's definitely a great day to be out exploring the Finger Lakes. Beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky, so it's not gonna rain today. I'm very thankful. I could see why people love the Finger Lakes so much. It's just very cute, quaint little towns, and it's not really far drive between each of them. It's about 10 to 12 minutes between major towns in this area, so you can see a lot. So it is pretty convenient to travel around. That mural is really hard to see, but wow. So I've made it to my next sightseeing stop on this Finger Lakes journey. This is Lake Cayuga, and I'm in the small village of Cayuga, New York. This town is a bit more subdued. There's not a lot going on. I just came here mostly to check out the lake because I won't be able to make it down to Ithaca. Ithaca is about 45 minutes out of my way. Though I'm not going to be able to visit Ithaca, it is a major university town here in the United States. Cornell University is there. And it has a beautiful view over the lake. Absolutely serene lake. It is just a gorgeous day for early October. Very pretty place. So I've made it over here to Seneca Falls, New York. This is also one of the most historic cities in the country. This is the birthplace, basically, or one of the birthplaces of women's rights in the USA. There's tons of museums here in the area to document that history. A lot of Susan B. Anthony history here. So Seneca Falls is actually where the first women's rights convention was held, here in Seneca Falls, New York, back in the early 20th century. So very cool, and a beautiful spot. Very historic city. It almost looks like a European or Swiss, I would say, city. Looks like a little European village. It's really beautiful here. And around Seneca Falls, you'll find plenty of these statues and monuments in commemoration of the battle for women's rights in the early part of the 1900s. Lots of history here. The National Women's Hall of Fame is just across the river there. And there is an actual women's rights national park right here with lots of museums and interpretive centers to explain the history of Seneca Falls and its importance in hosting that first women's rights convention back in the early 1900s. Really cool history, and it's a really beautiful little town. So check it out if you're in the Finger Lakes area. Well, welcome back to downtown Geneva, New York. Finally get to see all of this in the daytime, and boy, it is a handsome little downtown. Beautiful old buildings, lots of specialty stores, coffee shops, ice cream shops. You get the idea. And on the shores of beautiful Seneca Lake, which I will be heading to in just a little while over here. But really cool vibes down here in downtown Geneva. This is a really cute city. One of the best that I've been to here in New York State. Flowers everywhere. Such a beautiful town. It's such a nice day today. Perfect day to enjoy this. So this is that beautiful street here downtown with the murals and the lights that we saw yesterday. So cool. Nice to see these murals in the daytime. They put a lot of effort into beautifying this small central New York City. I would say this is definitely the highlight of the North Finger Lakes, and I've heard Ithaca is the highlight of the South for sure. All right, gonna walk down to the other end of downtown, right up here, and then hang a right and curl my way back to the car and see what I find along the way. So you can see just how effortlessly charming Geneva is with these beautiful historic brick buildings lining its downtown core. Not really any plans here, I'm just roaming around. And the other main street here through downtown Geneva. And right across here is the Water Street Cafe, which is supposed to have the best coffee in the downtown core and some of the best food. So check that out if you're in the area. I've heard good things about it. All right, this is beautiful Belhurst Castle and Winery. I've just arrived here after a 6-minute drive or so from downtown Geneva. And I'm gonna go try a tasting. This is one of the finest wineries in the region, and it is housed in this beautiful mansion. So tastings here are $10 US, so pretty reasonable, and you get to taste 5 different wines. So there are some incredible views of Seneca Lake from the winery here at Belhurst Castle. Beautiful views. And the mansion itself is pretty outstanding as well. It's also a hotel, has a restaurant as well. It's about $210 US for a room here. But beautiful, gorgeous views. All right, heading inside. Nice open space. An old carriage here as well. So you can see the ones that I chose here: Pinot Grigio, Dry Riesling, Lemberger, Cabernet Sauvignon, and their sparkling wine. All right, I'm trying the Pinot Grigio. That's really excellent, actually. Really good Pinot Grigio. And this is the Dry Riesling. This area specializes in Riesling, of course, given its climate, so this should be pretty good. Dry Riesling.
We have 2 whites.
It's really good. Actually surprised at the quality of the wine here in the Finger Lakes, and highly recommend a wine tour if you're living in this area or if you're visiting this area. I'm not a huge wine guy any time of the day. Like, I don't buy wine when I'm at home or anything, but I do like to go for a tasting now and then and see what local bounty has to offer. Good wine. Well, getting closer to the end of my journey through the Finger Lakes here, but I've made it to Penn Yan, New York, on the beautiful shores of Keuka Lake. And I'm here at the Keuka Springs Winery, which has been voted best wine in New York multiple times. They've won the best wine in America twice, so amazing. Gonna head inside. This is gonna be my last winery visit of the day. I'm gonna head up to Rochester and then slowly make my way back to Canada. But for now, enjoying the beautiful sunshine here this afternoon in central New York. So this place is pretty famous for their wines. So I'm glad I was able to come out here as my last major stop here in the Finger Lakes.
So you figured, you know. Here's the honor of you to take Chris. Chris.
All right, I'm going to try the Chardonnay, 2 Rieslings, Gewürztraminer, red wine, and sweet wine. So this is their classic Riesling, which is outstandingly good. Not too sweet, but it's sweet. It's the Miller's Cove Red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Best New York State red, eh?
Yes.
Wow.
No, that one didn't tell you either, huh?
It's just like you get to met that.
Well, yeah, I just want to taste it.
Excellent.
Not in the beginning.
I can see why it won the best New York State red. This is absolutely good wine. Very good. Really impressed with the wine here. And beautiful view as well. Absolutely no exaggeration when I say that that was some of the best wine I think I've ever had. And honestly, they've won best wine in America many times, and I can see why. So definitely give this place a visit if you're in the area. Again, it's the Keuka Springs Winery, about 3 miles or so, 2 miles south of Penn Yan, New York. And that's about it for me for today, folks. I'm heading to Rochester to do some sightseeing of the city, but I hope this was a good introduction at least of some of the main attractions here in the Finger Lakes. By far, one of the highlights of New York State.